EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Dallas Cowboys. A clash of two of the more fervent fan bases around. The Cowboys and the Raiders are underway. Start this drive in pretty good shape. Past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. And his first look is incomplete.
That open man that time, man, ended up a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's 2nd and 10. Prescott. Now the Raiders have got him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
On 3rd down, you give him that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass and run what they do. About to find out. 4th down. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. On 1st and 10, it's O'Connor. It's caught here by Adams. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's O'Connell. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell.
Boy went from wearing Timberlands to fucking Air Force Ones.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold it without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us. No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so. Maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. Perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. His speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try to put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall, let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand and it's incomplete.
Another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Off the play fake, O'Connell. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. The defense will gear up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity lost.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Unfortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. A call on luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Out of his end zone, Prescott. And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety.
Every team has plays in their board to try to buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it or maybe you have to restart with him. Whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
2nd and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. That's a good celebration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Throwing on first down, O'Connell. And that's complete to Adams. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that will bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, O'Connell. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter. 2nd quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. First down throw, O'Connell. That's to the big man, Michael Mayer. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage advantage here, going down back at the 28. To the air again with O'Connell. And this one incomplete. Too much contact going on in that one, and it's third down.
One thing you want to see out of a rookie tight end is real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Third and long, O'Connell now. And this pass Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. Spinning at the left hash, this from 45. The kick by Carlson is good. So and 3 total after the safety. It's a 5-point swing, and that could have turned out much worse.
Well, you don't want to say no harm, no foul, but I do believe you're right. A 9-point swing hurts. 5 points, much more manageable, especially in a tight game like this.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Remember, they had the safety go against them on their last possession. That was followed by the field goal. So they'll take a couple minutes recently. As they start first and 10. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's second and 2. This is Cooks. 9 yards to pick up there. That's a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a trick play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll be taken down just shy of the field. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
You know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get in that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated, both levels, doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back.
Really? What was that about? EA servers. Might have to wait a little bit for the gameplay, I guess, today. Can't we play anything online? This fucking sucks. I'll probably lab some stuff, I guess. Jesus. Come here, buddy. Just kind of go over a quick review. Number one, if you're running inside, you have to slide. You have to have protection on the backside. So you always want to have your blocks not in front of you, but behind you. I know it sounds weird, but you create less traffic when you do that. So you set your block up behind you, and it makes it easier all you really got to do is miss one guy, So it just kind of, so it clears out. It's just easier running lanes. That's just one thing that you guys can do. Always motion your block away, not towards. I know a lot of people motion towards where they're running. So like if I go halfback blast, which is a zone run, motion the block to the backside. Now look how the formation changes. Look how much easier it is to block. You can set people up with counters doing this as well. Like let's say you do intentionally want to run it to the left, right? So I would run the counter, set it up like I'm running it to the left, and just get that hole like that. I feel like counters hand off quicker to the right than they, for the right-handed quarterback as opposed to trying to run it left. I don't run these things left; they be so slow sometimes. A run dive. I might take the counter out of this formation though. You see, just that simple adjustment right there just makes your run blocking so much better. I'm gonna probably change my audibles in this formation, so just bear with me. I don't really run a lot of counter out of there. I don't have really, anything I want to set it up with. See, this only works if you have like a mobile quarterback. I'm trying to see. I might take that out. I'm gonna take it out for that flanker drive post. I feel like the duo is probably, the dive and the duo are probably the best two runs. The blast takes too long to set up, and the stretch is too predictable. People always have, well, most of the games I play, people are always defending the flats when I'm under center, so I might just go dive and duo. That'll give me my A gap and my B gap run based off the formations. So we'll do that. We'll go duo. Debating on which PA I want. Like PA cell would be nice. I think it'll go. I don't want to have too many play actions though. So I could like come out in the dive as my staple run. Obviously, I'll probably have to have another formation where I have a dive. So let me check real quick. It's 21 personnel. I need a dive. I've got a gut. Probably just go with a fullback power instead of the gut. If I run that gut, that PA post shot might be the move. I'll just just need something to come across the formation. Really just got to compare between the PA boot slide and the PA post shot. Which one sells better? So if I do the gut as my A-gap run, personally I think the power is better, but the gut has better blocking for that side. Just gotta see if there's like a pass that I can use to go with it. Mesh concepts are usually good, but I can always hot route those. If I can motion that receiver over, I can actually do that. I could do that from bench switch, so I don't necessarily need the mesh, and the bench switch gives me the better blocks. So I could take mesh out. Just trying to see everything. So I'm going to hit the lab with PA post shot, PA boot slide. 94 wheel not going to do me no justice. Unless I use it as a base play or something. I'll probably change that crosser to like a delay in route or something. Quarterback can't run a lot of bootlegs, but some of those bootleg check releases are good. If you can get it off fast enough, but they suck versus people that spam contains. That's just something that you got to kind of pick up on if they're a contain spammer or not. So I might just cancel out the boot and then just make it a pass. That might just be my best option on a bootleg play. But gut goes with post shot. I don't have a counter run, so the boot slide not really gonna horizontal split, so that shit ain't gonna do me no good. So we'll try the post shot. Just gotta open up the playbook, fellas. Same thing with this. It's a good play and all, but it might be better to run with a cell. And not have to block that running back, because I feel like that shit never fucking work. I don't like scissor concepts either. I feel like they pull the deep zones into, they play match sometimes even if they're not matched. Like you just throw the ball quick, they react to it. So like scissor concepts aren't gonna work if they're that close to each other. You're gonna have to spread them out. So I might have to motion him out, or just send him vertical, or just send him straight down the field instead of crossing him over, so that way he holds the outside deep zone. And then if I do vice versa, I could send the tight end on a streak to hold. So that could be my only differential on the scissor. I like that flanker drive, ain't gonna lie. You just gotta find, I think that's what I'm gonna run though. This formation is good, but it's just like the other one. You got your PA scissor. That boot shot's not gonna work because I ain't got a mobile quarterback. This is just general. So I'm probably gonna run the boot shot and then have the outside zone stretch. I'm gonna rock the tight end option. Probably could do the counter, but my issue with that is I can't motion that tight end outside. So if I run the counter in this, it probably might be one of the better counters I have. If I run it flipped, I'll have to lab that versus the stretch. I don't know if I got another 21 stretch. I got the this has got a stretch. It's supposed to have like a zone toss. Find it. Power guard is good. Might start running this play. This play low key. I just got to remember on those scissor concepts. I'm gonna have to run a vert with a post, and I can't run the dual crossers. They just don't open up fast enough. So if I ran that, I can either streak circle or streak X, depending off what I see. That PA Power O could be good because it's got that skinny post. Might have to cancel out of the play action. I'm just trying to see. Probably take that flat read away. Probably do some stuff with it. If I got another counter for what, 22 personnel. I got that knife form tight. Tight doesn't have a counter run. The PA seam, that's my baby though. What is you crying about? Huh? Go on somewhere. Okay, so I got the PA tight end corner. So they give me the tight end on the skinny post. I don't know why I'm using blast. I don't. So if I'm using PA seam, I need to be using 94 will. So I've got PA power. Power O. If I'm already using pulling guards in the other one, I might want to use the duo run. Hit like a duo and a play action off the duo. So that'll be PA tight end corner right here, and then hit another duo. So now I have the wheel and the duo. I'm going to work them two together and see what we can create. Jury's still out on some of that other stuff. PA cross and go is a good play, but I don't even think I use this play. I didn't know I had a bootleg in this formation. Let's get a corner out. Skinny post. Nice little clear out for your tight end, I guess. Probably cancel that bootleg out though with a quick fake, I guess. And I'd have to do something with like one of those routes got to cross the other side of the field. It just feels right. You know. I might like to let that PA cross go as an audible. Because I don't want to be stuck in a situation. See, like this right here, that mesh. I don't need two routes going to the same spot. Trying to think. Probably run that as a wheel route out the backfield. Either side, fullback or halfback, might be the better go. Just trying to see. So I can run wheel and dive together. See, he's got that zone toss too. So I'm gonna have to hit this formation in the lab. See if I can make anything work out of it. Not really a fan of this playbook in total, but it's just one thing about me. I just try to work with what I got, try to make it work. See if I can create some money, fellas. Yeah, let's do it against the Chargers and their ridiculous pass rush. We'll start. What was I? I fought close. I want to start with the bootleg play. First thing I see is I do not like that running back flat route. Just no. Yeah, I feel like he's in the way. The other two routes kind of flood together perfectly, so what I just need to do just kind of play with it a little bit. See what I'm getting. So I'm gonna probably have to cancel that. That's a laser. Like it gets under that third. I'll try to lower it too much. Also need to pay attention to the alignments. If I had like tight end or trainers. Let's see if I can motion him out. Okay, yes sir. Now we cooking. Now I need to do something with this running back. I need something to pull him to the flat. So I can throw it over now. Let me go back and look. I might need to shorten that route. I don't need everything going deep. That's probably why. Because he's only pulling the third. I'd rather that third hang back and I can just pull the flat. So that corner route's actually being useless to me right now. So what I could do, just put him like in a zig, I guess. That way he pulls the hook and the flat. Yeah, see, there's a big difference. I know you were probably a man, but if I had like a tight end apprentice or something, that would be so much better. Because then I can actually run like a post route or something, or crosser. So that'd be number one. See if I can get it. I sell it like that. It's not gonna work versus the blitz. Drag. That way I isolate that side of the field. Just there we go. That's what I want it to look like. That's what it should be. So it's like a mesh with the post and the wheel. I have my check down right there. They mesh. There we go. Okay, now we getting somewhere. So it'd be drag and wheel, motion to sell. I had R1 wide open, so if I can cancel out of that shit. I'm also going to have to run this flipped as well, so I can see what's the best play. But we'll go back and look at the highlight real quick before we do this. Okay, so if I cancel out of the rollout, I got a viable read on that drag wheel combo, which is very good. Also, I have a quick pass on that skinny post up the middle of the field. So I just got to incorporate the cancel animation during the play action. Just like that. Alright, so we play good coverage that time. Nothing I can do right there. Slow it down. See if there's anything I can do. So the safety's in man on the tight end. I could probably squeeze that pass, but I feel like it could be like some type of match or a third. He goes to the flat. It's some type of match defense. So I would need a fifth route. I would need that running back to run something. And I'd really just kind of be... So match, I might run the ball if I know it's match. And then I can sell off... I should be able to sell off of this. The 94 will get him out of match coverage. So I'm just kind of look at it a couple times. Keep motion on, that's fine. Still a good solid run. It's probably one of the slept on zone runs in the game. So the lead dive goes that way. Not going to have either one of them, so I got the PA cross. I want to kind of see if I can set that up the same way. So it'll be drag, wheel. I like how that zone's reacting to it. Could be because I'm in the middle hash. backfield and run the wheel instead of motioning him. Yeah, that might be better. Instead of motioning him out, because it. I don't know, can I motion him left? Just a little bit. Okay, that's fine. Work with me, work with me, work with me. I could put that outside apprentice on him. I just don't know, like the outside routes aren't. I got a post. Post, corner, corner. I probably might do the corner. Because then if I do the corner, then I can drag, you know, and run the wheel from the backside. Now I got my flood concept. Let's squeeze it right there. Just I might have to play with. If I do the post, I put the option underneath. See that I like how they scissored, but it just takes too long to develop. So I'm probably better off. Let's just say I run a slant. Hope that wheel don't get there at the same time that slant is. I get the slant opens up. Might have to cancel the play action animation on that though. So that gives me time, so I cancel the play action. Run the wheel, the slant. There we go. It's crazy. You were wearing fucking Timbs yesterday, now you got on some red ones. Oh, what's really going on? Slant wheel. Quick cancel on that play action. Might just have to cancel the play action completely because I don't feel like the zones are. They're getting tricked. I can work with that play though. If I do it like this. I wonder if I can smart route those. Make it go shorter. Bro. So you can only smart route the one on the right. And it won't let you use it. That's useless. Try to mesh out. So I can smart route that. Run the cross right there, and then the only thing I need is the wheel with the drag. So risky. That safe, that linebacker's right there in my way. That wheel goes out way too far. I'd rather it come in short. And my issue here, he can't run that drag because of the 5 tech in the way. What he's going to have to do is going to have to be a block release. There we go. I got to run something deep at that mid-third. So I could probably go, instead of block release, I'd go block release Burt. Okay, so I might do that. That route could sell. If I have like a skinny post that they get worried about, smart routing that could be deadly. But I need something to go with it. It's like the only thing I can think of. Something's got to come with it underneath, like a dig or something. So I guess I can motion him out and smart route him like that. Dig comes under. I need better pass blocking, so I might have to block both running backs. So I'm going to have to send them both on routes and then block them. It'll be a 3-man. I don't know why they're both. There's a couple of concepts I have with that route. Probably won't use it much though, because most of the time I play people, they overload the line, so it's okay. I'm gonna try the zone toss. So if I motion him to the backside, it's gonna be tough on Khalil, especially with a 66 overall lineman. He's just gonna run around. I like the concept, I just don't like the execution. I could flip the play now. Yeah, that's not good to run outside versus cover 3. Single high safety. It's 2 splits. To 2 high safety I can, as long as there's not nothing in the flat. 2 high safety. And dealing with fucking no outsiders on fucking edge rushers sucks. I remember on stretch runs used to be like really, really good. But I guess I can work with it. The lead dive is actually pretty good versus cover 3. And that can pull them down for the deep cross, which also beats cover 3, but it only beats cover 3 if I can bring those mid zones down, make them shade underneath or something. If I don't, then it's not going to work. So I guess those plays will work pretty good together. See what else I have in here that I want to kind of work with. So it's going to be wheel dive. I want to say wheel dive, cross, boot. Boot, I'm just going to have to cancel the play action. So this is similar to that other one. I just have to run like something crossing the other way, cancel the play action, and run like a wheel, I guess.
Let's go now. Back at 60.
So get the wheel, get the cross, and you got the block release flat. Come on, 8, you got to make these throws.
Okay, ready? Warrior 70. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready, ready.
One thing I hate about practice mode is like the coverage knows exactly where you're throwing the ball. Like they roll their coverages. But when you slow the game down and you look at the reels, you see where you need to be throwing the ball. So I'm on 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Mayer is going to be wide open. Myers, let's see. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Just get that timing rhythm in your head. Sometimes it'll be risky on these throws, but Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. It's just going to be a little bit tough. Like sometimes the user will be trying to alert. So you got to throw something at them. If he tries to alert that, see I don't have a second option. Let me slow it down though. I feel like that drag take too long to develop. So I actually get a chip block in this formation by the wide receiver right there on his route. It's a nice good chip block. I just need whatever he doing, I need it to work. So I need to get a clear out so I could probably run a zig and then drag, I guess. Zig drag combo. Zig. Zig drag, that gives me my chip block. Oh yeah, that's it. Let's see if I need to motion him out or anything. Got the zig drag combo. Just does enough. Now I just got to get out of that bootleg. Cancel out of the play action right there. Back in. Want the zig drag. protection. It is tough getting these route concepts out from under center. They're there, but you're dealing with someone that's just gap shooting. Just try to find me something similar, but if I can find that from shotgun, I'll be alright. That route combo makes no fucking sense. Because that's going to take forever to develop. I need space. That's like a deep ass fucking route. Deep fade. I ain't never seen a route that long. Obviously, he's just going to pull that third and that half. I think I'm better off motioning him over. And that should handle that outside corner. He backs off. We already know rack. Quick pass in the rack. Fade has potential. I just don't feel like that corner out. If I still had Henry Ruggs though, that would be his route. Trying to remember that strong close that had that deep fade. Like that would obliterate cover 2. Just trying to remember the route concepts I had. I want to say something was crossing. Something had to go to the flat. Dig gonna do me no justice. Go run the dig right there. Like that, man. You gotta catch him, Myers. Alright, so running him deep is gonna do me no good. He needs to run short route. So I need that flat drag combo. Like that. That might be it. Flat and slow it down. Something's got to do with that guy, so I might have to run a zig. Let me see. Zig to hold him down to open up that receiver. So that'd be what, cover 3? It's a bad throw. Might need like an outside apprentice. Trying to see. You run something deeper to the flat. So if I run something, you know what? Take that flat off and run Jacobs route apprentice. Only thing is that dig route, I'm gonna have to change it. You can start pump faking too. If the Zig pulls those twos on, he's gonna pull the flat and he's gonna delay that hitch. If I run the slant, slant could be open. Run it flood like that. Oh my God, you gotta hit that throw. So if they try to lurk that slant right there, they give me the over with that running, with that tight end route. Probably get a. See Devontae running that deep in is going to kind of pull that safety, turn him around right there. So like right there, you make your read on that slant and that post. I don't even know how I missed this. He's got to be in like some type of match or something, or like a cover 3. Why did he turn around? Did I just bust the coverage? I see this, right? Let me run that again. I know it's on random coverages, but yeah. Whatever I just did just broke whatever the coverage was. We just did something, fellas. That fade route. He just like completely ignored the fade and went outside. I wish I knew what he was in. So I can motion him over, put this slant, and he did it again. I know I got it on random defenses, but still. Just kind of test the consistency of this. He did it again. Did I just break the game? It's like every defense, he's doing the same thing. Look, he bites down. And obviously you got the slant read that you can check too, but that fucking fade is just busting the coverage. This is like a cover 3, just motion for mobile. Run a slant. He didn't do it that time, but we're able to get a one-on-one. Slow it down. So obviously you got this. I can throw any one of them routes just about. Slant, probably the best. I got the dig. If they're trying to lurk that slant, I can hit that tight end underneath. Might be a money play, fellas. Doesn't require a lot. Just get a fast, get you a speed demon over there. It's gonna be a wrap. I did it again. Just gotta make that throw. I think now the only thing that's left to do with this, I gotta take it into Regs and see if he's still busting the coverage like that. Obviously, I got to deal with, people doing adjustments like, base aligning and doing all that crazy shit, but we'll see. I'll tell you, man, get your reps in practice mode, man. You fuck around, you find shit out. It's not always fun, but sometimes you just gotta run some stuff to see what you like, see what's getting open. Go look at your film, see what you really doing. Instead of out there just playing copy paste. Fucking, like, why do people do that? It's boring. Why do you want to do something that someone else is already doing? Wasn't like that back in the 90s, bro. When we fucking played Madden, every person I played different. It was the best. It was the hype era of Madden. It's like ever since they invented YouTube and people just went to certain channels and copy-paste plays, just kind of ruined the integrity of the game, really. The skill gap is definitely there.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. On play action, Allen. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit dropped. 12 yards on the gain, a great start for this offense.
Was that the fullback? That was the fullback who sits in the slot receivers. The only guys who catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
On first down, Allen. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. Allen off the play fake. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen. And he is caught. Just across the 33. They really let down defensively. That was 3rd and 1. But they allow the conversion. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Naeem Hines his first carry, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Allen going to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other, a gain of 6.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Now Allen. And this is a chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
If I'm making excuses, and I am, sometimes the sun can be difficult on a ball like that. That looked like it was going to be right there, but it's in and out of his hands. And a potential big play goes by the wayside.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Now with the play clock almost gone, Sean McDermott's going to call for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Working out of the shotgun. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. A 4th down pass interference call.
And everyone works hard on 3rd down. That's usually the money down. Get off the field. It intensifies when it's a 4th down. You think you've got it done. You think you've completed the play. Instead, you see a flag. Pass interference gives them a new set of downs.
Allen now on 1st down. Setting up the score for now Allen again. Oh, it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber. An opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes on. I give a little nod of respect across the field for that one. And let him know we'll be back the very next series.
They go play action here. And he's
That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Now it's 2nd and 10. And O'Connell now to throw. Oh, he rifles one. It's going to be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he is going to pick six. He's touchdown. Response by the defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw the offense throw the interception. They come out there and only get an interception of their own. They take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people can't get through the offense and make this game really simple. The defenses are stealing the show.
So they throw the pick six. They get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out and everyone's trying to run for one. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's second and seven. Counter play with Jacobs.
Still see how this offense is a curious possession. You know the security wave attack, especially against the big body guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority one.
In need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing. O'Connell. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. They'll be back at the 36. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. After 7-0 on the A Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
I won, bitch. Thanks for playing man, dummy.
Down to the 10. And they're into the end zone. It's not verified yet. There is a flag down. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Josh McDaniels has got faith in his offense. He's going to have to go for 2. In motion, left is a running back. O'Connell's throwing for it. That's caught. And this play is not good. He stopped short of the goal line, and it's remained a 7-6 ball game. Well, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
First down there, going to take complete.
I think he had to hold that one until he was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. And Davis running outside. That was Rose going outside.
But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Here's a pass now for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Unfortunately, he's able to recover his own coverage run.
It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. They didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double-dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on the PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a bit of rules in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Myers in motion right. On second down, Jacobs. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like he'll spin it right in midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. The defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Fakes the handoff, now O'Connell the throw. Short throw, it's one in by Mayer. He's going to go out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Gets it right back to Mayer. Getting us way down inside the 20. They go right back to it for 20 and a first.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Oh, and his early struggles continue as he intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and the Bills are going to have it here as they start at their own 7.
Well, Brad, as they say, popular culture, that's what's going to happen because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time.
First to 4 Diggs for catching the snap. remaining in this first half of football. From the gun, it's Allen. Man open here, fires toss, he's got it. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
And now a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback for his passing game. It hadn't been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Allen looks to throw on second down. And complete right side to Cobb. He's going to get first down as the tackle comes in Raiders 35. They get to the line. Throwing on first down is Allen. And down he goes. Brought down, Raiders sack. Divine Diablo dropping in behind the line of scrimmage.
There's a reason it's our linebackers are often captains of the defense. They call the signals, they have the opportunity to impact the game in coverage, against the run, and of course on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to recover the sack too.
Room to maneuver at the 45. He's to the 15. James Cole. 5 seconds to the first half. And the Bills will extend their lead just before halftime.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about, and still put the ball in the end zone.
Just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. This is going to be good. It's good. That extends the lead by 2. And around the goal line, especially a 2-point try, sometimes the QB's best friend is a big target tight end.
Just because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep him away from the ball.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kicks away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before break. O'Connell. And his throw is going to be incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 minutes to go. And plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And a good return as it stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense will Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves. For them to start pulling back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense.
Touchdown, Las Vegas. Devontae Adams, 71 yards. And the Raiders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this, we know where we are, but sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for two. It's complete. And the lead's down to 7. And that almost makes it a brand new ball game. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
And he's got a good here. And for the last to start out here, second and 11. Allen. Oh, he tried to fly on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by and they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. That's another great play to come away with the football.
O'Connell on 1st and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get it.
That's good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play.
Here's O'Connell again on 2nd and 10. That's caught by Myers. Jacoby Myers, 41 yards. And the Raiders take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
And 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. Are they doing anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talent. And also really shrinking the ball and to us that. He's really good.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20 coverage as he's dropped to the 17. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, old momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's got his time across the play. It's taken down, and the offense moving quickly to the line. First down, and they're going to throw it out. And that is caught. It's Davis. They'll be taken down before he works it past the 50. On first down, Allen. He's got the ball. Here's Allen on first and 10. They'll roll him that way. This is caught. That's so close. He gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Just picking up yardage and bunches here these last few plays. They march right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Allen taking it himself. No signal. I don't think he got discharged behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. Allen now on the sneak. The big body's off. He held him at the one. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down.
Now that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only second down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up third down.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? He will find Jones. Touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for two. They'll try and throw for it, and he's got it. So they try for two successful. And that helps their lead up. So they try to make it a two-score conversion.
They looked at the situation. A two-score game in this situation. They've got to feel much better about where they are.
To the touchdown pass to kick it away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And no chance to get it out as they get it down at the 17-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive. They watch the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right now.
Keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field. And you and I both know one big play though gets them right back up to that level.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. O'Connell now on 2nd and 10. They swing it out to Jacobs. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24. They get 7 out of that, so they're going to a 3rd and 3. Going up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. In motion, the tight end. Throwing third. O'Connell. Oh, wide open, complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Raiders. Jacoby Myers, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, what, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Let's call it the and into the end zone. So indeed claim a one-point lead. It's only a one-score game, third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
A short throw to couldn't ask for much more at this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. Well executed, 22-yard gain. That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. That went in and then made a beeline to the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape. First and goal. Back now in Buffalo. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter play. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Allen gonna throw. Yeah, he's got his tight. Touchdown. 2 yards and a touchdown there. And the Bills will end their fourth quarter lead. So these two teams matching each other score for score. This last touchdown that bumps the lead back to 7 with the extra point to come.
And it's a heck of a way to play, isn't it, partner? You feel good about it because you continue to keep the lead and your offense keeps scoring, but you sure would like your defense to make a stop.
Extra point by Bass. Good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring it down just outside of the 15. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game down at 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive is very limited at this stage. And marking down way up close to the 30 at the 39. A good pickup there at 22.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Call. And that one's touchdown. Incomplete. Good coverage there. First the ball 3 and 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football well and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing on 2nd down. Here's O'Connell. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Open man is Tucker. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Two yards to go, 2nd down. In motion goes the tight end. On 2nd down, O'Connell. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And Texas just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They've got it up 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Jacobs on 1st and 10. Inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Did he get the field down? Yes! Touchdown. Trey Tucker, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with a lead if they make a play.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try to pull it in. They'll get into the end zone for 2 in this game. Now tied here in the 4th. Now this one's setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Miscommunication of the ball's out. Buckle! Careless is the right word. You
sure can, Brandon, and not only do you give up the lead, now you got to turn and put it away from your own 20 as well. So it's really a double whammy with time starting to become a factor. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20.
That's some free yards.
Get some big time here. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. That's to the veteran tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The catch and run good for 18 and a 1st down.
How about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watch that Atlanta? Our apologies. quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around the bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
From the 22 now, here's second in the yard. He's got it. Second catch for the day.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the short catch and flip the down marker back to one.
And that's complete to Adams. And get him down to a pickup of 8, second and 2. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a second and 2. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. Touchdown! Davante Adams with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are able to stretch out their lead. They'll try to run Jacobs. So unable to for 2 from the 2 on the Ashcan for DB. What changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage. Put your heels on the goal line at worst. If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to buy space because it's back in the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. The ball comes out, but you'll say it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the ball, they almost are surprised when he doesn't complete a pass like that. But he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Allen. Rolling to his right. They're unable to connect, and a flag comes in. And the contact may come too early. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
And you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. Now Allen. That's caught by Davis. And he's brought down. Here's first and 10. To throw is Allen. The right side here,
so much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Throwing Allen. His throw incomplete. There have been quite a few plays. They might look back on and say, really, have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw is made. Where's the catch? Got to catch it at that spot.
Allen. Working the field. He's got a man complete. And he gets us from the inside. Fence just over to
simple chain move. It's time to let him roll down the field. And a nice dart picks up the first down. And then some.
This is first and 10. Allen.
The first thing, it stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in a huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's Allen.
Shit long. What do you use that 93 jump?
Picked off by David Moore. sub out his football game. What a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
But I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And lets it go deep from there. Oh, he had a man open. Perfect shot. It's incomplete.
And in that one, just about everything's going right. There's an unlikely save there. He's got a receiver all downfield, and he just overshoots it.
O'Connell from the gun on third down. Able to throw the open man. It's complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one.
Well, when they press, it just gets my routes wide open.
Once again, O'Connell back to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. O'Connell to throw on second down. This is caught inside the 15.
Cover two ain't it, bro.
Their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Throwing on first down, O'Connell. Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker. Down to the 6-yard line. Another pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
500-yard passing with a backup quarterback. It is what it is, fellas. Another comeback win in the clutch. Started seeing that he didn't know how to play the RPO. So I used that to take the lead. You cannot play zone versus RPOs. It's not going to work. The flats will start playing run fit read, means they'll freeze. Better off just play a man and play zone on the outside. That way you can kind of keep everything out in front of you. You're probably like, what do you mean? Let me show you. Dealing with someone that uses RPOs is how you stop it. Doesn't matter what RPO it is. Because obviously if it works for them a couple of times, they're going to keep using it until you figure it out. Especially these people with all these little custom playbooks and shit. Better you learn out how to figure it out now instead of waiting until it's too late. Alright. So, if I'm dealing with a trips RPO, assuming this playbook has one, right? Are you serious? basic. We got a different type of screens. Alright. First we need to figure out who the read is. Because he needs to be moved over. So 14 is the read. So he's going to be manned. You're just going to put a zone behind him so your zone doesn't get blocked. So he's probably not going to throw that. So all I got to do to counter that is adjust the line. Not going to be able to run it. So you notice how the AI is not going to throw that shit. And I'm going to show you why. The main thing is most RPOs rely on blocking. So when I put a flat and have him in man, he's not necessarily going to get a good block. See, he's supposed to block. He's supposed to crack block on the inside. Or I could actually cross man this. Let me see. Cross man and then play the flat out there. He's still probably going to run the ball. I'm going to slow it down for you guys. So when we cross man and have the flat, no one really get blocked. Like if he throws that, the guy that's in man coverage isn't getting blocked. That's why I said anytime you deal with RPOs, the guy on the read, the key read receiver needs to be manned up. Zone just prevents you from getting pancake blocked. Wish they had like a trips RPO or RPO bubble. Find one of them. See no bubbles. Got the read. Alright, same thing. You just let me find out who the read is. Y'all need to pay attention. So the read's going to be 14, right? And then I'll adjust my defense. We'll play the run. Then we'll slow it down and show you. So 14 needs to be man. You need a flat zone out there so that you don't get blocked. I could probably actually run this flip. Put a flat zone out there. He's not going to throw it, I'll slow it down. Now sometimes I'll just play like a match coverage against it, like certain ones I'll play a match zone against. But see, the main thing is we're outside. These guys aren't able to block anybody. It's really just what you want to kind of do. I'm trying to find like a RPO read, but if they got that one, like I said, if it's bunch sets, I usually just play zone because you can't play man versus bunch. So just turn your match on. They trying to do them out of bunch sets and then just run like a cover 2 sync. Now, bunch tight sets require different slide protections because you don't want your linebackers getting pancaked, but you also want them to be able to shoot those gaps versus like the trap runs and stuff like that. So anytime I'm dealing with bunch sets, just spread your linebackers. You want to give them the illusion that they can run the ball on you. All right? And then last but not least, we'll go ahead and slide our line over there to the side that he may run the ball. And then I can kind of play that last gap with his safety. You see the match coverage is going to get out in front and not get blocked, so we'll slow it down. That's why I like it. Prevents me from getting too close to getting blocked by the tight end, but it but because of the match principle, it helps me get great pursuit on the outside for a loss of 1. As far as the run fit goes, he wasn't going to run that. That would have been a little tricky. I possibly could have probably did something with that corner on the outside. You know what? Might actually do that. Spread the linebackers. Let the corner play inside. I don't know about that juke. It'd be formations like this, but they don't got an outside receiver that I'm not worried about. I don't mind bringing him in. I'm playing match zones anyways. But the main thing, like this, I'll squat with the match on. It's going to stop that RPO to the outside. Only do this in bunch sets. Like if they spread out, you might get blocked. You'll have to do it from man with, you know, turn your match on and then put match zone assignments on the field on the outside. But I don't think the Broncos have those bubbles that I want to teach you guys. We'll slow it down though. Have to go through the playbooks and see. Might have to go up against my own team because I know they got a bubble. But y'all playing this game, bro. Y'all need to know how to stop these fucking RPOs, bro. Because if you don't, people are just gonna spam that shit on you, like I did against Old Duke. All right. So there's gonna be 3 reads here. All right. First thing is to the outside. And you understand RPOs. They can't hot route. They can't make any other adjustments. Everything is going to be the read. So you have to key read tendencies when you do this. Number 1 is the bubble has to be manned up. All right. Number 2, these guys can't be press man. If they're press man, what's the one thing that I say about pressing? It makes it easier for you to block. Okay. So that's another thing that you have to change. So with your match, like a cover 2 match zone, so their initial step, they don't get blocked. All right. And then the next thing we do, go ahead and set up our front line adjustment. He's not going to attempt to throw that. I'm going to slow it down. One thing about the AI is not going to throw passes that ain't open. So if he's manned up, you see how those match zones immediately get off their block? You see the difference? If I left them in man, they would have got blocked and it would have probably been open. And then I probably would have got rub routed even though I was manned up on him. But because they matched and he was the only receiver over there, they got off their block real quick. So it's just something that you guys, I'm going to show you. If I stay in man, I'm still going to set it up. But if I stay in man, I'm going to try to take him away with a hard way. I want you to kind of pay attention to how the blocks dissipate down the field. I want you to see the difference. Notice when they're in man, they can't get off their block fast enough. See the difference? So, sometimes, like, I know the route necessarily wasn't over. He probably could have got a quick pass, and then he would have had that slot receiver blocking 2 guys, and he could have just ran around me. But the main thing, like, even if you don't want to do it that way, like, you could just put 1 match zone on the field maybe. Let's see that, just with the bird hook. I think putting that vert hook in cancels out this receiver's ability to block. So we'll just slow it. Notice, see how fast he got off the block? and he was ready to, ready to go ahead and play that route. So you'll have bracket coverage on that just off of that alone. And then obviously with my gap alignments that I play on the front, I know where the ball is going on the run fit, and I have that loop blitz coming around to take away that B gap. And then I got Crosby coming off the backside as the contain. Got the hard flat out in front. He's not going to throw that. It's like the only thing I could probably do different is I could probably do something with that safety over the top. It's a little risky though, because sometimes people aren't always going to spam these plays once they start seeing what you give them. Now there are different variants that I used to run. So let's say I blitz him. See, blitzing him versus a block receiver also gets through. So that's just another thing that you can kind of key in on if you set up the gap alignment. So right there. So if I blitz him, I can put a match zone behind him. I already know number 11 is going to miss the block. So let's do this. Soft squat, blitz, hard flat. Set it up like that. They're not going to throw the ball, I guarantee. If the AI doesn't throw it, that tells you things, man. So the soft squat gets off his block. See how fast he gets off the block? Because he reads so fast. How I say, you man him up on the inside, and then you match zone the outside, and they're not really going to have too much of an option. If I wait on that instead of shooting that gap on the inside, I can either do one of two things. I can take that linebacker right there that's not moving, I can blitz him. Right here, I could just take him and wait. Just like that. So I have like a split second delay. What I say, you go back, you look at your film, see where it was open, and I kept seeing that double team based off of my shifts. And I was like, okay, if I get a delay, then that gap's free for me to come in. I ain't got to bring no safeties down, so on and so forth. I was like, okay. Well, I say, you always, after every rep, just go back and look at your film. That's the best way to learn adjustments, Just like I'll be experimenting new defenses like this. He doubles, I can shoot that gap now. It's a little risky when you try to hit stick. So, or if you turbo, because they're going to hurt you change your direction, but it's going to be a delay, but the double team come, then you go in there. So there's that. You kind of go back, look at the play. Match zone gets off his block. Blitz seals the edge so he can't cut it out. And that's really the main thing that makes this work, to be honest. Because you're making that read right there. You can't lead that because I got the hard flat out in front of it. Match zone's going to get off his block. You're not going to be able to block the blitz. The only person you're going to be able to block is the guy in man on this guy, but he has over the top help with a match zone. You just keep him in man so that they don't try to quick pass it like as soon as he gets it or cancel out and try to throw it. So the only reason you keep him in man. Yes, there is that chance he gets blocked, but we're not designing it for him to make the play. We're just designing it to make it harder to get that read off. Okay? But other than that, it's a pretty solid play. That's how you stop RPOs, man. Simple, but yet effective. Doesn't require a bunch of adjustments. Just match personnel, come out in the right defense versus the formation they're doing it in. Don't sit there and stay in one defense the whole game, doing the same adjustments. You know, try to adjust to what beats you. And I need to check this season 2 out. I want to see if they put any more cards in the. Am I tripping? But did they take mud out of the game? I know I'm not tripping. I might have to back out. You might be bugged out, but there should be Ultimate Team. Maybe it could be bugged. All right, fellas, I'm going to take a breather, and we'll be back. Hold on, let me see if I can go this way. I don't have access. Yeah, let me back out.